Hello and welcome to homework walkthrough video for 7.04D independent practice. Let's jump right in. Question 1. 30 students in 6th grade were surveyed about how many hours of sleep they got last night. Whoa. The information is shown on the line plot provided. Hours of sleep. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. Cool. Analyze the line plot to fill in the blanks. How many hours of sleep did most students report getting? So if one dot is one student, how many hours has the most students? Which which number has the tallest tower? Yeah, it's number 8. Most students got 8 hours of sleep. What is the least number of hours of sleep reported? The least would be 5, right? Maybe 5 or 4. I mean, maybe. What is the most? Oh no, I misunderstood. The least number of hours reported is 4. That's the smallest amount of hours. 5 would be like what amount of hours did the fewest amount of students sleep? That would be 5. Okay, so the smallest number of hours reported was 4. Not 3 hours, not 2 hours, not 1 hour, but 4 is the smallest amount of hours. That is the most tired person. I understand now. Oops, read the question a little wrong. What is the most number of hours of sleep reported? Oh, so like the opposite. Who is the most well-rested person? Here, it's both of them with their 11 hours of sleep. The most number of hours. 11. That's the most number of hours. Up and down, that is amount of people. Left to right, that is number of hours. This line plot is skewed or symmetrical. So symmetrical means it's like the same on each side or almost the same on each side. Skewed means one side of the graph has way more than the other side. So I think this is skewed. One side, the right side has way more than the left side. There is a gap or no gap. A gap is like, watch out for the gap. Like a hole in the ground where there's nothing. Looks like we do have a gap right here. So there is a gap. And is there an outlier? I think so. Maybe 4 would count as an outlier because it's kind of far away. Let's check. Yeah, looks like it was an outlier. Question 2. Mrs. Gray measures her students' height in inches and recorded them on a line plot shown. Use the line plot to answer the questions. Boom, line plot. So up to down, that each dot represents one student, but then going left to right, these numbers are inches numbers. Okay. Analyze the line plot to fill in the blanks. Most students are blank inches tall. Most students are 54 inches? No. Most students are 63? No. That's only one student. Most students, which number has the tallest tower, the most amount of dots? Because each dot represents one kid. Oh, 57. That has the tallest tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students are 57 inches tall. That's the most out of any other kind of inch. The tallest height recorded. Who's the tallest kid in this class? It's that guy, right? This person right here. This person. We don't know if they're a guy, a girl, or a lizard person, but we do know whatever they be, they're 63 inches tall. There are blank students with a height of 59 inches or above. Ooh, 59 inches or above. So here's my 59 inches. One person's 59 inches, but that's not what it asked. It asked how many are 59 inches or above. 59, so that's this way over here. So 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. How many dots, how many students are more than 59? Or also 59? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The student's height have a range of blank inches. So my biggest number minus my smallest number. That's how we find range. The difference between the highest and lowest. The difference between the highest and lowest. My highest number is 63. My lowest number is 54. So I can do 63, biggest number minus smallest number, 54. Tallest person minus shortest person is 9. We have a range of 9 inches. This line plot, is it symmetrical or skewed? Symmetrical means it's the same on both sides. It's perfectly even. Symmetrical, or yeah, that's what symmetrical means. Skewed is it's not the same on both sides. One side has maybe more dots or looks different than the other side. So I would say skewed. Is there a gap? A gap is like, watch out for the gap, watch out for the hole. I think there is a gap because there's a number with no dots on it. There is a gap. Is there an outlier? I think there would be, based on this question. I think if there is a gap, that means there is an outlier. There is a number that lies outside the other numbers. I think that's what that would mean. Okay, cool. Last question. Tasha surveyed students in her grade about how many siblings they had. She displayed the information on the line plot shown. Most students have blank siblings. So each dot represents one student. These numbers down here represent the amount of siblings. So 1, 2, 3, there are 4 students with no siblings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students with 1 sibling, 6 students with 2 siblings, 4 students with 3 siblings, 3 students with 4 siblings, and 2 students with 5 siblings. That's a lot of siblings. Most students have, looks like this is the tallest tower, and it's for the 2 siblings category. Most students have 2 siblings. The most number of siblings reported is, did anyone have 10 siblings? No. Did anyone have 9? No. Oh, but some people had 5 siblings. So that is the largest family in this class, is someone with 5 siblings. There are blank students with more than 3 siblings. More than 3. So it doesn't say 3 or more. It just wants more than 3, right? So we're not going to count these dots for the 3 tower. We only want the 4. How many people have 4 siblings? How many people have 5 siblings? Because those are numbers more than 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students that have more than 3 siblings. How many dots are more than 3 to the right of this 3 sibling tower? The number of siblings have a range of, a range question. To find the range, we can do the biggest number minus the smallest number, the highest number minus the lowest number, the most siblings minus the least amount of siblings. Looks like our biggest amount of siblings, our most siblings, is 5. Nobody has more siblings than that. And our least amount of siblings is 0. So to find our range, we would do our biggest number, 5, minus our smallest number, 0. So our range is 5. This line plot, is it skewed or symmetrical? Symmetrical means if I were to draw a line right down the middle, it would look about the same on each side. I think if I drew a line right down the middle, it looks like there'd be way more on the left than on the right. So I think this would be skewed, but okay, I'll try skewed, but it could be slightly symmetrical. It could be slightly symmetrical, but I'm going to try skewed first, and then I'll try this question again if I get it wrong. Is there a gap? A gap is like, watch out for the gap. No. It's like a hole in the ground where there's nothing. There is no gap. There's no gap. Doesn't go from 3 then to 5 like up here. Oh, there's a gap. Oh, there's a gap. No gap. And there is not an outlier. Since there's no gap, there is not an outlier. Okay, let's see if it's skewed or not. Okay, turns out it is not skewed. It is slightly symmetrical, so it's not perfectly the same if I cut it down the middle, but almost is what this question is saying. It's almost symmetrical. All right. If you need more help with this homework, you let me know, and I would love to help however I can. Good luck and goodbye.